The Tomy Tutor, originally sold in Japan as the Piyuta and in the UK as the Grandstand Tutor, is a home video game computer produced by the Japanese toy maker Tomy. The system was first released in Japan in 1982 at a cost of 60,000 yen, which is well over $1,300 US today converted and adjusted for inflation. It was then released in the UK and in the United States the following year. It was internally very similar but not identical to the Texas Instruments TI-99 home computer, and used a similar Texas Instruments 16-bit CPU. It had 16 kilobytes of RAM, 20 kilobytes of ROM, and a 256 by 192 resolution with 16 colors on screen. There were 26 games made for the Tomy Tutor featuring a number of well-known titles, more notably Frogger, Scramble, Tron, and Bomberman. The console had two controllers that each had two buttons and a round pad for directional movements, and a keyboard was built into the system itself. Also in 1983, Tomy released the Tutor Junior, which was a trimmed-down console version of the original system. It had the same controllers, but removed the keyboard and replaced it with more simple buttons to handle basic functions. The Tutor Junior was sold for half the cost of the original, priced at 30,000 yen. The following year, a new version called the Tutor Mark II was released, with essentially the same features as the original system, but with a mechanical keyboard to replace the chiclet-style keyboard. With the Mark II, the cost was reduced even further to just 20,000 yen. But even so, the Tutor failed to sell. One of the major reasons for the failure was not the system itself, but its marketing. The Tutor was marketed as a children's computer, stating that the machine would let an 8-year-old child use it without adult supervision, when in fact, it was practically a cheaper version of the TI-99 computer that any adult would have been happy to have. This, along with the release of the Nintendo Famicom and 6 other video game consoles within just a 2-month period in Japan, the whole line was discontinued in 1985 with about 140,000 units of both the computer and the console versions sold worldwide. This video was a segment from my Iceberg documentary on every single video game console ever made, so if you're into that sort of thing, you should definitely go check it out. You can follow me on all social media at IcebergDocs. Like, subscribe, click the links in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.